Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while, and I'm sorry for that. It's been a while because I've been extremely sick, and I mean like bedridden sick. I was running one of the highest fevers I think I've ever had, and I was just dead. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better. It's just a common cold now. It's kind of busted down. So I'm gonna be at it again. I'm gonna be putting out more videos and stuff like that. I hate that I started off like 2020 with getting sick, but we're kicking it. We're better. And I just want to know what you guys think about this setup and how the camera looks. I just got a new lens that I've been wanting for like such a long time, so hopefully you guys like that and notice like a quality difference. I do. Hopefully you guys notice it. But on to the title and thumbnail of this video. It's why I dropped 7 Deadly Sins, or why is 7 Deadly Sins season 3 animation so bad. And it's been something that's been bothering me for like a long time. A lot of people who know me know that I was so excited for 7 Deadly Sins season 3 after reading the manga and all the stuff that's been going on with 7 Deadly Sins, and I was so excited for this. And then we get season 3, and first it's okay at the beginning. Like, it's okay. We have some censorship issues. Like, everyone remembers in the first episode when the blood was white for some reason after having 7 Deadly Sins season 1 and season 2, which was really gory. We had red blood, then we get white blood, and one of the reasons for that is because of censoring with Tokyo 2EV and everything, and that they switched over to a new studio. Surprisingly, I've talked to a lot of people that didn't know that 7 Deadly Sins season 3 actually had a studio change. Before, it was A1 Pictures, and we all know what A1 Pictures did for 7 Deadly Sins. Like, that's why we fell in love with 7 Deadly Sins, just because of the animation. And now we have Studio Dean, and I don't even think it's Studio Dean. I think it's like a third-party studio, or like an outreach studio that Studio Dean is using. I'm getting kind of tongue-tied and saying studio a lot, but as we can all see, there's a huge dip in quality. It's kind of like the thing we got with One Punch Man season 2. Actually, it's a whole lot worse, because I actually defended One Punch Man season 2 because I don't think it was that bad. Yeah, it was a huge studio change from Madhouse to, I forgot the name of the studio that did One Punch Man season 2, but it was a big change, but it wasn't as big as the one we got for 7 Deadly Sins season 3. Like, it's awful. Like, I'll defend it. Like, if I think it's worth defending and I think it's not that bad, like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll say, okay, it's not that bad, it's not garbage. But what we got in 7 Deadly Sins season 3 is straight up garbage. Like, there's actually no excuse for like what this is. And I'm pretty sure when anime studios start doing stuff like this, they work on the series like a year in advance, post to it coming out. So I think they've had a lot of time to work on 7 Deadly Sins season 3, and we get this. And that's my whole problem with it. That's kind of why I dropped it. But let's go into like some of the key moments where we started noticing the animation going bad. So first, we noticed it getting really bad in the first episode. The first episode, it was a huge change. It was a little off. It was off for a lot of people. Like, all my friends, we watched it together and we were like, yo, this looks really different. Like, Meliodas is looking pretty different. And then we saw this stuff with the censorship, and we were comparing it automatically to season 2. Like, do you guys remember how the animation and how clean it was in season 2 and season 1? We don't get that stuff anymore, and it's pretty sad because we have an amazing arc that's coming up. Like, this is the best arc of 7 Deadly Sins, and I don't know if this is the final season of 7 Deadly Sins. The way that the pacing is, it's like really quick right now, so I don't know if we're gonna get another season or they're gonna end it off on this season. I dropped the anime, so I don't know where it is anymore. I am gonna go back and watch it when it gets to like some of the points in the manga that really made me tear up, and like some of those exciting points, just to see what like goes on with it. But I was real excited for this, and I was really excited for the Escanor versus Meliodas fight. And I only got one thing to say about that, like, and I say it all the time: look how they massacred my boy. Like, that was disgustingly bad. And we all make a joke saying Meliodas had on the T-Rex 7s, because Meliodas was actually drawn like a T-Rex. He looks exactly like a T-Rex. This doesn't look like the manga. This doesn't look like what I imagined. And I've even seen some people do fan art on better animation than what we got from an actual studio that's supposed to be paid and is supposed to work on this series. We got someone just drawing it by hand doing a better job. than what we actually got, and it's really disappointing. And I know a lot of people might be thinking, okay, you're being kind of hard because, you know, it's an animation studio and they take time, but yeah, they do, but I don't feel like they took time, dedication, and they actually put pride into their work. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not an animator. I'm not someone who can just pick up a pen. I can barely draw a circle, for one, but I know that if you take the time and if you just like due diligence, you can actually come up with some good animation. You have all these animators out here that don't have this studio equipment and aren't working on these major productions like Seven Deadly Sins, which is a huge series, and making them look good. Like, I've seen so many fan arts that just look so much better than this, and it's really disappointing that this is the product that we get. Like, do what One Punch Man Season 2 did. Hire some different animators or something. Like, you can do it. This is like a series that you don't want to go down as, man, that was trash. That had a horrible anime adaptation, just like the CGI Berserk. You don't want it to go down that road. That's why it's just something has to be changed. That's why I dropped it, and I really feel like something has to be changed before we get to this certain point in the manga, because I promise you, if they mess up this certain point in the manga, something happened. I'm trying not to spoil it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it recently happened in the manga. If they mess this up, I'm gonna be done. I'm actually gonna sit there and I'm gonna write a letter complaining. I don't write letters, I don't do that, but I will write a letter complaining about what happened. And that's pretty much all I gotta say with that. I'll say it one more time. Look how they massacred my boy. Look how dirty they did the animation with Escanor versus Meliodas. There's videos everywhere. You guys can go find them. If you watch the fight, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think I'm being too hard. Let me know if you guys actually drop the series like I did or continue to watch it with this bad animation. And if you're still watching it, I recommend you do pick up the manga. But I do want to know what you guys think about it. So let me know in the comments below, and make sure to comment because I really want to hear what you guys have to say. And one more thing before we sign off, guys, I just want to say thank you to Lord Gyro for his support on Patreon. He is the only, the first, and the top Patreon supporter at $15. And I'll say thank you for that. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for everyone who supports. And that is Lord Gyro. Thank you for your support. And now on to your question. And your question is, what's my favorite Netflix show? And that's kind of hard because I don't really watch much Netflix at all, even though I do have it and I've had it for the last 3 years. But my favorite Netflix show is, if it's not an anime, it's Criminal Minds. But if it is an anime, it would have to be Death Note, because I did watch Death Note on Netflix. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you Gyro. With that being said, have a good day and peace.